Hi there, this is a recap of the Inktober drawing challenge that I did, and I'd just like to talk about what drawings I did, obviously go through them and just talk a bit about them really. So I've found about 10 drawings which I didn't really like. I mean, I sort of like this one, but not the overall idea of like a sucker bus. I wanted to do something a bit better than that, but I'll go through the ones that I didn't like first. So yeah, this one, I like the overall painting, quick sketch of it and things like that, but the actual theme I wanted to do a bit better, maybe like more like seductive looking sucker bus type with the eyes and things like that, but I didn't quite manage that with that quick sketch, so I sort of failed with that one. But yeah, another one is this dark mermaid sketch, which I don't really like, to be honest. Yeah. Other than that, I'm going to quickly go through them anyway. This was supposed to be a rage infected zombie, but didn't really pull it off really. Just looks like an angry zombie. Yeah, just taking a shit or something. I don't know. This one was a ghoul. Again, I wasn't quite happy with the way that I drew it. I could have drawn that one better, but these are all just like, there's no negative about it really. There's just a positive, because I can look at these and I can try and draw them in a different way, different angles and things, you know, the drawings that I don't like, and try and improve upon them. And yeah, so they're still not lost. There's no such thing as a bad drawing, because it can always be recycled, so I don't need to throw them out or anything. I can look at them and redraw them in a different way. This strain vampire, didn't really like. I like the head a bit, but I don't know why I just give him like huge muscles and things like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that one. This one I like, but I wish I'd had added a bit more to it, more detail, more shadow and things. So I do sort of like it in a way, but I wish I'd done more to it. This one, I'd say, oh, pardon me, is the worst one. I think it was just a ghost or something like that. I wasn't really happy with this one. Definitely the first of the weaker sort of sketches that I did for Inktober. This one, I like the head, bit of the claw, and the way I did some of the splatters, but as for the drawing, the rat, I could have drawn that one a bit better, but still, it looks like a rat, so try and draw like that. This one, haunted house. I wasn't really happy with it, but looking back on it, it's not too bad, but not perfect either. Especially the perspective of the house on the side there, messed up a bit, but yeah, I now know that I need to improve on drawing buildings and things like that, so I can come back to that. This one I did recently, dark nature. It's a good idea to draw as a separate illustration for later on, I suppose, but I wasn't really happy with that artwork. Some of these artworks I felt it was a bit rushed as well, so because I was trying to quick draw the ideas in sort of like real time, just to get them on, you know, the video and things like that. So, but still, I can see me redrawing that one and making a more better drawing out of that one. So these are the drawings that I actually liked. I think there's 21 of them, which sort of outweigh the 10 that are to the side of me there. So it's been a good sort of experience drawing these quick sketches. And this was the first one that I did, a spider baby creature thing. Early on I decided to do loads of splatters, but that sort of tapered off towards, I think after the first week I stopped really doing loads of splatters and stuff like that, but I really like the effect. so I'll be doing that more in, you know, more illustrations. Yeah, so there's that one. I can see me doing something without illustration. This one was the last one that I did yesterday. So zombie apocalypse. I like the quick sketch sort of nature of it, and I can definitely redraw this. In fact, I am gonna do something with this one, so I need to put that aside. I'm gonna go on a light box and maybe pick out some areas which work, which is most of it except them little bits there and that bit. Maybe just add some more stuff in the background for a proper illustration, so I'll put that aside. Yeah, zombie panda, I was quite happy with this one because I've never drawn pandas before, and you know, I was quite happy. I did a couple of quick sketches beforehand, but this one was actually on video and it turned out quite well, I think. So just added little blood, you know, bits and rips in the fur and stuff like that. Lots of drips. It was a really sketchy one. I quite liked it. Now this one was a hellhound. I drew it sort of like it had a sort of like a rat creature sort of look about it, because I wanted to draw something a bit different, you know, to what I've done before with hellhounds. So I've drawn quite a few. Yeah, I quite like the shape of it and the structure and the exposed sort of rib cage. That's just a nice little effect. Yeah, this was the rotten corpse one. I quite like this quick sketch because I like all the black around it. You know, it's just really sketchy, and yeah, there's something that I quite like about that one. The guts just looks like a cabbage. This was the werewolf one. I wasn't quite happy with the hand, but then I did try to make it look like it's reaching more towards us, but still it's a good drawing. I like the wolfman, werewolf type drawing, and yeah, so that's quite like that one as well. So, and this vampire bat, I've never really drawn a proper bat drawing before. I just like over exaggerated the teeth really, and I like all the sketchy white lines that I did over black as well. And yeah, it's like a vampire bat in movement, so that was quite a challenge for me because I've never drawn bats and stuff like that, so it was quite good. This one, I've tried to draw something like this a few times before, although the cauldron is a bit wonky. Just a quick sketch, but I do like the witch just leaning over it, like, you know, making her potions or whatever, or maybe just making a massive pot of tea, I don't know. Making a brew. But yeah, the splatters and stuff I quite like as well. What I'd like to try and experiment more with is maybe different colour splatters, and then when I knocking the camera and when I colour over in the background, it might look more texturized, maybe like backgrounds like stone or something to do with all that, you know, speckly bits I think appear on stone, concrete and things like that, so it should be good to test out. I always like drawing pumpkins, and this rotten pumpkin was a really quick sketch, but I quite like it. I can see me drawing lots of these, and I have drawn lots of these in the past. I just wish I would have coloured them, but I can still do something like that in another series. But yeah, these were just like quick ink sketches that I wanted to get sort of ideas on the paper, and just to get me drawing really. These quick sketches didn't take me long, a lot of them. Some of them early on it did, but then I just speeded them up towards the end, like time lapses and things like that. Is this one, I'm not quite sure if I added some of the red afterwards, I can't remember. I think I did on some of them, but this evil demon clown face, I've drawn several themes of this before, and I quite like adding the red splatter as well as the black. Just adds a nice sort of texture to it as well. More experimental, but yeah, quite like that one. Zombie monkey. I ain't really drawn many monkeys before, but it looks like a monkey, so that's why I was quite happy with this. Even though it was a really quick sketch, this I was really scribbly with the, Sharpie sort of marker, and all the other thin lines that I added as well. I think that's a good contrast between the thick and the thin lines when I'm trying to draw fair or something. It seems to work. And then there's the white highlights, which is supposed to be just highlights on the hair and things like that, but very quick. I didn't draw the legs because they wouldn't have fit in there. Quick sketch the hands though. But yeah, quite happy with these. This one is something that I really want to redraw. I quite like the drawing, but I'm not really sure about the arrangement of the drawing. I like the hand idea, but it covers a bit of his face, so I was a bit unsure. But yeah, I still like the idea behind it, like a cyberpunk with a little mohawk. Yeah, quite like ideas like that. That's why I will be drawing more of that type of stuff. I like this demon serpent thing. Like the idea that it had no bottom jaw, it just has like a top sort of teeth things, and I like the dark lines that I've done there, and the cheekbone and the eyes even. And then some of the splatters just add something, another dimension to the artwork. But yeah, I quite like that one. That's one that I'd probably erase the pencil lines and start to colour that one as it is, really, so that's pretty good. Yeah, this one was an undead mummy. I quite like the idea, with his arms crossed, like he's in some kind of tomb, which he hadn't shown, but I started to paint around it. Still needs a bit more work, but I like all the detail on its face. Quite good. A few more now. That was a worms and maggots in a skull, something like that. But I did it really quick. If you look up close, you see all the quick inclines and things like that. But if I could take my time with a drawing like that, then I could just add more to it, more stuff falling out of his head, or maybe the head on an angle and then stuff's just pouring out. Don't know, let's see. This one I really liked, gory zombie dagger head. Just like the eye popping out. Yeah, quite nice. I like all the blood effects and the splatters. I think I did that with a Copic, a red Copic, and then the splatters was acrylic paint. But yeah, I quite like that one. Mutant Hillbilly. I think I just had the idea of adding like a lobster claw type thing. The rest was really sketchy, but I just wanted to focus on the face and just make sure I got that claw arm in there, and the rest was just rough trees in the background. Just an idea. Yeah, this one was, I think it was just a zombie head of some sort, rotten zombie head. I like all the detail in the sketching, unnecessary detail, over the top. I like where I've splattered most of this side of the face so it looks almost burnt. I'm glad I shrunk that ear slightly as well. Yeah, not bad looking sketch. I'll definitely use some of these for something. Yeah, this skull with a twisted jaw, still quite good, with loads of webs in the background as well. Still could add a bit more to that. Yeah. Yep. This one I was happy with, because it sort of had a bit of energy in it, like it was just like on the move or something, like an evil tree. Just, I don't know, about to attack. something like that. And last of all, this Grim Reaper. I really like this quick sketch. If you look, it's really sketchy. So I can see me doing something with this one, maybe doing a larger illustration of this one, maybe A3 size or something. So yeah, the good sort of ideas and illustrations outweigh the bad, and even though the bad ones aren't entirely bad, but I can maybe approach these in a different way, sketch them different angles and stuff like that, and try and come up with illustrations that I'm sort of more happy with. So there'll be more like drawing challenges to come, so I'll leave that there, but definitely has been a useful thing to do this Inktober. I may do it next year, I don't know, we'll see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now.